I made over $2,000 in under a single week, and inside of this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. So before I go into the strategy and all that, I'm just going to show you guys proof. This is my 50K Top Step account. This is the past week's P&L, $2,100. We've had a 87% win rate. We basically haven't lost a trade over the past week. And our profit factor is this right here. If I go down, this is how I've been for the entire month. Basically no losses. And then I didn't trade this account on Friday because I had bought another 250K accounts challenges. On Friday I did make another 200 on that day as well. So these are my results. Of course, I don't have a 87% win rate overall. If we go over the past, let's say the past month, I've had a 53% win rate, a profit factor of 3, average win over loss 3, and then my total P&L, of course, is 2,711. Just being even more transparent with you guys, this account, I've gotten it out of a really bad drawdown before. Well, now, as you can see, I almost lost the account down here. P&L was negative 419, but I was able to get it out of drawdown just by following the system, refining what needs to be refined, and then just keeping on going. So those who say it's luck, I would argue that trading is a combination of skill and just the right timing and knowing when to be in the right market condition. When I was going through this drawdown, I was kind of forcing it. And then once I started winning a little bit more, started taking more high quality trades and just refining what needed to be refined. And then now we're here. So let's get into exactly every single trade that I took over the past week, my mindset coming into the week, and everything like that. I'm gonna explain to you guys all of it. So coming into the week on gold, let's start off all the way on Monday. One thing that has been really big on gold has been tariffs. Trump has said a lot of things about tariffs with other countries, and it has really been affecting the price of gold because people are more fearful. So gold has been extremely bullish, leading to a lot of buy opportunities that have been very asymmetrical to get into. So in this type of market, my risk to reward is a lot better, of course. So coming into Monday, everyone who knows my model, I always start off looking at the higher time frame like we just went over. Next thing, I'm looking at the lower time frame now that that higher time frame buy is established. So Monday I saw that first on the 4 hour, no, actually, I meant not on the 4 hour, that was the next day. I've been taking so many trades on gold that some days I'm like, did I take this trade on this day or did I take it the other day? So coming into London session, I traded London session on this day. The first things I like to do is mark off our Asian range. So first the Asian high and then the Asian low. Next, I'm looking for supply and demand. So during the open of 2 o'clock, I saw that we had this small demand zone on the 15-minute. We filled it in and then we rejected. That's when I got inside this trade, called it out inside of the Discord, and then I aimed for Asian high liquidity, but took partials way before we reached the Asian high. I took a partial at around a 1 to 3, moved my stop loss to break even, of course. So that's another thing that I do very differently than a lot of traders is I take partials, I move my stop loss to break even. Once we reach certain levels inside of the market, it all adds up to my edge. I wouldn't have this high win rate this week because some trades did come back to me before reaching my final TP, and I would have lost all the money that I made. So then this trade just goes, and then eventually it was pretty slow, but then once New York started, we just started going higher, and then this happened. went way past my final TP. We took out yesterday's high as well, which was right here. Yeah, so this was Monday's trade. Now we're gonna go to the next day, which was Tuesday. I believe we had news. We had news every single day that week. I forgot to mention that. So also pay attention to what news is going on. Last week was NFP week, so we had news essentially every single day. So off of this day, something kind of interesting happened. So I go to the higher time frame. We're still inside of this bullish trend, but I see that there is a 4-hour zone, which is right here, supply and demand zone with the broke structure. I still count this as a zone. So then I go to the lower time frames. All I need is to wait for the open, so I wait for that 2 o'clock open, and then all I'm looking for really is just a break of the candlestick, and I'm targeting Asian high, which is right there. I forgot to mark off Asian high low. I'm targeting the Asian high off the open. Stop loss goes right under the candlestick, then just let it go. So at this point right here, this point actually, I thought I was going to get stopped out. I really thought I was going to get stopped out because of the proximity of this candlestick, because I thought we were about to sweep Asia at this point. But crazily enough, today price did not want to, and then we end up going higher. So I would say that is pretty lucky, because most of the time price does this inside of London, we just sweep Asia low. But today we didn't. We ended up skyrocketing higher. We took out the highs. My final TP was a TP TP was TP5, so up here, and then we ended up basically reaching it before the end of the day. So these two trades were my biggest trades of the week. Overall, they contributed for a large part of the P&L. As you guys see, going back $800 and then $600. The next 2 days were kind of like smaller trades that had happened. The next 3 days actually. Yeah, so let's go to the next day. Next day, I saw that during London we already took Asian high. So like I always do, we mark off the highs and the lows. And then I'm looking for supply and demand. My supply and demand zone that I see right now is right here. Looking for a demand zone since we are bullish, but I have to wait till New York now because I can't trade London because Asia has already been taken out. Plus I'm actually asleep. If I don't see anything first thing London, I usually just go to sleep. So this 1 hour zone did get disrespected. Yeah, I remember it did get disrespected. So I looked more to this 15-minute zone and waiting confirmation before getting inside of the trade. So we see that price took out London during New York. After that, all I needed was this. See buyers getting inside the trade. I then call it out, get inside right about there, targeting the London high. And then price just flies. We take out London high and then we reject. We reject right after we take out London high. I move my stop loss to break even, take a partial, and then price takes me out at break even. I'm okay with that though. Locked in a little bit profit. Now if you guys are interested in taking similar trades to me and seeing me give these signals for free live almost every single day, I have my free Discord, which is inside of the description. No risk at all, completely free. It's just a free community where you can look at my trades. You could talk about the trades, you could talk about trading and what you're going through and all of that. I show signals almost every single day. I also have our paid membership, our Secret Traders University, where you can learn exactly how my SDL model works. And you can also book a call with me if you want to, completely for free, so I can explain it fully. So there's no doubts, there's no nothing like that, so you get the right education you need. There is a 7-day free trial as well on Secret Traders University. so you can try it out, no risk at all. If you don't like it, then you can leave, don't have to pay anything. So if all that sounds really nice, the link is inside of the description. Alright, so let's get to the next trade, which was Thursday. Now Thursday was a very interesting day, to say the least, because I wasn't really looking at the futures gold to get inside of the trade. The zone that I had marked off was this zone right here. Price did not end up hitting that zone though, so I actually got in during London on this day. If I go to USD, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. So I looked at USD, which is the forex pair of gold, and I saw we had a zone right here that was not on. We had a zone right here that was not on the futures contract gold. So I still marked it out, and I was like, okay, if this hits the zone, then it's still a good opportunity to get in, because these move the exact same. And that's exactly what we did. We hit the zone, and then I was like, okay, let me just get inside of the futures contract, because I know that they move exactly, basically the same. So we take out that liquidity right there. I get in right here. Stop loss goes right under here where we took out Asia low, and now I'm targeting Asia high. And then something really funny happened. So we take out Asia high pretty slowly, but on the USD we actually never end up taking out Asia high, but we do end up getting a significant move. So after this, I move my stop loss break even, like I always say, and then next thing you know, we take me back out, but I already made my money. So yeah, that was the next trade that I took on Thursday. And now I'm basically done with trading my funded account because I made a significant gain during that week. So I now go back to trade that my 50k challenge, which was the last trade of the week. So last trade of the week was NFP. I always wait until after NFP drops before getting inside of anything, just because I want to get in after news drops. It's more certain, because NFP likes to take people out before making the actual move in the direction it wants to go in. So this day I have my demand zone, which was right here. We have Asia high here. The low is right here. We also have the London high and low too, still intact. Now I'm just waiting. Next we have NFP drop. Get inside right here. Pretty big stop loss for me, not gonna lie. It was pretty huge. I got in right here, put my stop loss right below this candlestick, and just targeted at the high for like a small 1-to-1, and then left a runner as well, see if price would go. Moved my stop loss break even, took partials, took everything, and then we ended up going for some time, but then ended up rejecting for the rest of the day. It would have taken me out basically if I did not move my stop loss to break even and everything like that. And that was this last day, which was on the challenge, because I didn't trade my funded. Just made a little 200 on this day. On both, it's 400 right now. Starting off the challenge pretty strong. So those were all of the trades I basically took this week. This week was kind of a different week for me because we got trades every single day out the week. Usually it's not really like that. I usually get 1 to 2 trades during the week, but because of news, I think this week presented a lot more opportunities